Polite inquiries, Jared Kimber, for those Munda, the Table Mountain thing. Sid Hunt says, should Warner be man of the match ahead of Clark or any Aussie bowler as he shifted momentum? Match is only 2 innings old, but...
if he scores 70 off 20 balls tomorrow, then yes, because that's what Australia need to give themselves the time and the runs to win this match.
The talk out on that field to David Warner at the end. Graeme Smith really getting it to him.
Can you relay anything?
I mean, I know he mentioned Joe Root.
Okay.
And also, you know, he wasn't always nice.
Well, he never is he?
Gautam says, are these the last few days of Graeme Smith's Test career?
I do think, I think he'll be considering it. That's what I do think. But I also think if he leaves now, with Callis already gone, and a big hole in South Africa's batting lineup already, it may just put them even more in the drain.
In the what?
South African word for POO.
Okay. Well, thanks for spelling it out for everyone. I think it makes sense he would go now. He's done most of the things he wants to do in cricket. As you said, he's not captaining the World Cup team. I still think he might want to go to the World Cup, though. Yeah. But he's got the Surrey contract. He's got the Irish citizenship. It wouldn't be the most surprising thing if he did retire. And you heard it here, 7th. Jamshed Arshad says, is this the end of South Africa's dominant era that follows on from the...
Not beating Australia at home is not something that they haven't done before. It always happens to them. So I guess it's too early to say if it's the end of an era, because after this they've got some perhaps lower profile test series, Zimbabwe, West Indies at home. So I suppose they could still extend their run at the top for some time, and they won't drop down from #1 by losing this series, but it does put the pressure on.
They might not automatically be the team you think of as the world's #1 team over the next 2 years, but try and get rid of Amla, De Villiers, Faf du Plessis, Dale Steyn, Vernon Philander, and Kyle Abbott looks really good in his one test, so it's not as if they're about to drop all the way off. They just may not be as good as they were in the 2 to 3 years beforehand. Sulman Moden says, from the 18th over, Australia were reversing the ball. Wonder what Mr. Warner has to say.
You know all about it.
Well, he said a lot of things, but well, that was the plan. They were trying to reverse it too. He said so in the last time. So it's, yeah. I think what he said was a lot of things to Faf du Plessis over and over and over again. Who else? Yeah, no, Faf was the main one he was going after, although they did get into Elgar quite a bit with Chirp as well. Mitchell Johnson called him a scaredy cat, I think. I think that's right.
Oh, I thought he looked more like a chicken than a cat, but okay.
I think it was scaredy cat. I hope that's right. Gracie Lee says, did Clark allow Steyn an extended bat to ensure he's too sore from running to come out later? Well, he did come out and stretched.
Yeah, and fielded, and he's, I think, going to bowl tomorrow. He will have a fitness test in the morning. So
did you see his warm-up?
This morning?
No, tonight. He warmed up bowling.
Oh, no, I didn't. I don't think so.
I've never seen you bowl before, but you may have been the same pace. Yeah, so you would only bowl him if you're 100% sure it's going to help you win or draw this game. And by win or draw, probably draw. Cricket Zimbo says, does Peterson's ability to score one under pressure show a gutsy cricketer or disguises an average player?
Look, the feeling I got from Alvira Peterson today was that he was trying to get the runs before Australia got him. Kind of, you know, a Michael Clark type of approach. Get them before they get you, something like that.
Yeah.
I don't think he's a bad player, but I'm just not sure he's as good as we'd like him to be.
Today it was more the pluckiness, but I like that. And so, well, yes, he's an average player, but he's an average player who made runs when he had to make runs. He was almost in a bat-off with Elgar, really, for probably the next series that they're in together. And I thought he did very well. He looked like going out every ball, but he made a 50, and he scored a run of ball against Ryan Harris in top form, and Pattinson and Mitchell Johnson bowling really quick and really good deliveries. So, Mad Crazy Hatter said, do you feel that this test, so far, has exposed SA's dependence on Steyn as a leader of the attack? It's also worth talking about it from a scientific point of view. If you take the absolute best of something out of something, generally from a scientific point of view, it's worse. So for instance, if you have a meat pie and you take the meat out, Gracie Lee says, how soon till Kevin Peterson gets called up to duty for South Africa? It can't happen. I mean, it's got, what, 3 years to even re-qualify for South Africa? I don't know why people keep asking this question. It doesn't happen.
And they won't happen.
This is not football or basketball. You don't trade people, even if they, no! Ahad Iqbal says, out of Mitchell Johnson, Dale Steyn and Vernon Philander, who's the best fast bowler in world cricket? Ryan Harris. James Pattinson. Trent Bolt.
Morgan.
Yeah.
Kyle Abbott.
They're all good.
We can name them.
Why do we have to say who's the best? DP de Villiers says, did batting first dictate the result in all 3 tests?
No, I think the bowlers dictated the results in all 3 tests.
Oh, I like that.
Australia bowled really well in Centurion on that first day. South Africa bowled really well in Port Elizabeth when they got the ball to reverse swing, and now we're seeing the Aussies do it again here. So, no.
No, I don't think so either. I think Australia probably more so in that I don't know how they would have gone always batting second, but at the same time, Mitchell Johnson on the Centurion pitch, I think he would have done the damage at any stage. So,
yeah.
No. David Steve says, is Mitchell Johnson's stock ball now the bouncer? Will he have to be managed better than most to stay effective long term? He actually did bowl pretty good lines and lengths. He bowled slow ball bouncers as well. He changed his pace up when he had to. I actually think he's really much smarter as a bowler than he used to.
Absolutely.
Rajiv Barr says, is David Warner the only batsman in the world that looks forward to facing Morne Morkel? I thought this was interesting. This has been a bit Warner-centric, but I thought that was interesting because he just smashes it.
I think he just doesn't care about anything, but particularly about the dangers of facing Morne Morkel.
So you're saying he's so stupid he doesn't realise a monster's coming towards him, and so he pokes the monster?
No, he's so brave.
Oh, okay.
Could be either.
I liked mine. Peter Herring says, do you honestly think Proteas can come back tomorrow from this? Aussies bat most of tomorrow. Well, that's a statement, your last bit. But what do you think?
Look, they batted 8 sessions in Adelaide, and they batted 6 and a bit at the Wanderers, so...
Weird things happen with this team.
Yeah.
Dermot Stevens says, how many helmets has Mitch ruined in the last 8 tests? Less than 60, more than 12. See you tomorrow.